Hey, I'm Jake, and welcome to this edition of the Circuit Jerk Racing Weekend Doggy Bag. Today we are recapping GridLife South Carolina from April 2025. I'd like to start off the season by thanking my sponsors, Shaviv by Vargas Hand Burring Tools. They have been a tremendous supporter, so big thanks to them and for their help. The Joyby Sign Company in Kansas City did an amazing job on the Circuit Jerk Racing car wraps and are just some of the coolest guys I know. And Jokari with their precision wire strippers, 100% made in Germany. We couldn't do this without these sponsors and their support, so thanks to you all. 2025 is off to a big start. Over the offseason, we got our hands on a brand new Rush SR chassis that features the new Trident roll bar safety upgrade, which is a triple bar cockpit structure designed to improve driver protection, which to me is extremely important with 4 daughters and my beautiful wife at home. Along with the chassis upgrade, we also unveiled a fresh livery designed by Nick Prohl, and it looks amazing. This event also marks the official launch of Team Circuit Jerk Racing. I've teamed up with Matt Wilson and Adam Spence, and you'll find all of our content shared to the Circuit Jerk Racing Instagram. Matt and I are campaigning in the 2025 GridLife Rush SR Series, and Adam will be racing in the brand new GridLife GLGT Series. I could not ask for 2 better guys to work with and race with, and it was exciting to kick off the season together under the new team banner. Everyone is pumped for what's ahead. For GridLife South Carolina, we were at Carolina Motorsports Park, the only purpose-built road course in the Carolinas. It's a 14-turn, 2.2-mile circuit that opened in 1999 on the site of a former World War II fighter training base, which gives it a unique history and a bit of old-school charm. The track is known for its fast and challenging layout with plenty of safe runoff areas, so it rewards bravery, but also forgives mistakes. It's a driver's track that provided a great backdrop for an exciting first race weekend of 2025. We came into this weekend with a completely new car set up courtesy of Late Entry Motorsports, our track service provider, and the Rush SR dealer for our region. The LEM team gave us a more aggressive baseline setup to try, aiming to unlock more pace from the Rush SR, and the car definitely feels different. The first practice sessions required a lot of patience as I adjusted to the new car. For qualifying, I did not do a good job making room to find a good quality flying lap, so I paid the price by qualifying 20th on the grid. This is an area where I still need a lot of work, and I will continue to try and improve here throughout the season. Race 1 was all about the weather. With on and off rain before the start, a wet race was declared, though sections of the track were drying. I made a gamble on full rain tires while some stayed on the spec Nankangs, hoping that it would dry out. Some drivers didn't have rain tires on hand and had to hope for good conditions, but the track stayed just wet enough to make rain tires the right choice. It was my first time ever on wets, so it was a learning experience for me as I tried to learn how much the tires would let me push in the conditions. Ultimately, I was able to climb through the pack from my 20th starting spot up to an 11th place finish. That was a great way to kick off the weekend. I was thrilled to start with a strong result like that. Race 2 was on Saturday, and it turned out to be more challenging. I gridded P11, but on race start, I had an oops moment and accidentally downshifted coming out of corner 3 on the opening lap. I couldn't get the car to shift back into gear, and the field came by me on the left, and I finally got it back in gear, but that mistake cost several positions and all of my momentum. After that, I did my best to get back in it, and I worked back up to 16th place by the checkered flag. Not the result I wanted, but salvaging P16 felt like an okay recovery. Race 3 was chaotic from the start with a 2-car incident and turn 1 on the opening lap. A full course caution ate up a lot of our race time while they cleaned it up, and that only gave us 2 racing laps to close the race. I had a good final push in the last lap to make my way into 12th. And despite the caution, there was still a lot of fun racing to be had, and I was happy with my finish. Before race 4, we made a major setup change on the car. It was an experiment. We were mimicking what some of the other drivers were trying, but it did not work for me at all. Right from the green flag, the car was a handful. The balance had shifted, and the car was acting out at almost every corner, especially through CMP's faster sections. It was a constant fight with the car, and I did everything I could think of to drive through it, but ultimately I came in 18th place. Oddly enough, I did set my fastest lap of the entire weekend during this race. I guess from pushing harder on the track where the car was performing well. Before wrapping up, I want to give a huge shout out to GridLife. I don't know of any other organization that puts on as great a weekend and makes the paddock experience for the fan and the drivers as good as the folks at GridLife do. I cannot wait to be back racing with them in June. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me, Matt Wilson, Adam Spence, and Circuit Jerk Racing as we race throughout the 2025 season. Thanks for watching.